emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next the score, Cardinals 7. Washington, nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down. It's Gibson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A gain there of 30 big ones. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Kaepernick. Going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Colin Kaepernick, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. 7. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 1, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It got his man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson.
Antonio
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
This is caught at the 20. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack. Yeah,
how about that? Although they won't get the same.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Washington 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Kaepernick now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Gibson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, Kaepernick. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And the Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Murray, going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Antonio Gibson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got